Hey, what is up YouTube? Welcome back to the Custom Adventurous. Alright, so today I made a list of all the best things you should buy for a guy in 2023 for this holiday season. I was looking around and I couldn't find any buyer's guides that I like, so I decided to make my own. So yeah, this is the tech buyer's guide. Let's do this. Alright, just a disclaimer, these are in no particular order, and we'll have all the prices and the links down below, so be sure to check those out. But yeah, let's do this. Alright, number one on our list are these levitating lights. Alright, so this is a company that sells a bunch of super sick levitating lights that can spark up your room or house. They look like this. They are super cool and they just float there. They literally just float there and they look so cool. And they're nice and bright. You can click the thing, it turns them off and on. And they come in at a pretty good price, and overall they are super cool. They'll add a super cool accent to your room. So I highly recommend them. Next on our list is the Peak Design Everyday 20-liter backpack. This thing has been my daily driver for the last couple weeks, and this thing is awesome. It is constructed very, very well. Has magnets all over it, has all these cool features that just make it so awesome and convenient to use. It protects your laptop and all your tech, my camera gear, everything. Has my school stuff in it. It just is great for everything. It is a great option. It is a little hefty at $250 with the Black Friday deal, but I highly recommend it. Another great option for your tech guy is a skin for their phone or their computer or their AirPods. There's lots of options, but two companies that I love for their skins are Dbrand and Slick Wraps. They both make great skins, and I highly recommend them both. So if he has a laptop or a phone or the majority of the tech items they have on the website, they can add a skin to spice up their tech, and I really highly recommend it. They're also very cheap, from between $15 to $40 depending on what you're buying it for. So highly recommend it for a gift. Check it out. Link in the description. The next on our list is more of a toy thing, but it's still freaking awesome, is a lightsaber. If he doesn't like Star Wars, then there's definitely something wrong with him. And that's why this lightsaber is perfectly suited. This thing changes colors when you click the button. Has all different sound menu. It makes this noise when you hit it. It's just the most fun thing ever. I love playing with this with my brothers. We both have one and we just battle each other. It's just the greatest time ever. I guarantee that any dude will love you if you buy them a lightsaber. Next one we got on our list are the Airpods Pro Gen 2. These are by far my favorite earbuds of the year. They are just perfect. Perfect for my gym use and just normal everyday use. They sound exactly like my ears when I have the transparency in, and they have great noise cancellation. You can adjust the volume with the it just has everything you need right there. I just can't think of any other things I would possibly need. It's just perfect. It's just perfect. Great battery life, and they're comfortable in the ear. And I know they come in at a little hefty price, but they are the best. Highly recommend. Next on my list here to buy for your guy is the Apple AirTag. You know, a little more cheaper option, comes in around $25, and it's just a great way to put on your keys or whatever, so you can track whatever you need. Sometimes they're a little iffy, but they're definitely a great option for tracking your stuff, and honestly, I highly recommend. AirTag. Everybody needs an AirTag. Next one we got on here is the Plaud Note. This is a AI transcribing audio recording device, which actually works super well. It's like this little credit card, and basically you slide it into a MagSafe wallet on the back of your phone, and it transcribes like your phone calls. You can transcribe your class in college. It can do a lot of things, and then it uses ChatGPT to like summarize it all and make notes for you essentially. Honestly, it's a super cool device. I made a review on it. I can link it in the description, but highly recommend it. It's really cool actually, and it has great battery, great microphone, and it's actually really sick. So I recommend checking that one out. I'll have a link in the description as well. And that costs around $100 to $110. All right, next on our list, we got oil diffusers, okay? I know that everybody's room can stink sometimes. We don't want that. We don't want stinky rooms. So oil diffusers are great options to help make your room smell better. You don't have to use a flame like a candle, and it just diffuses essential oils into your room. It's great. I love it. And there's this awesome company called Diffuser Central that makes some great oil diffusers that I've been using the last couple weeks. They have this one that looks like a volcano, which is freaking sick. But my personal favorite, it's like this like rectangle looking one, and it looks super cool. It floats out, kind of looks like a fireplace. Love it, love it. And it diffuses super well, and I highly recommend it. I'll check it in the description. But diffusers are awesome. They add some spice to your room. Not only just smell, but also they look cool too. So highly recommend them. Alright, another one we got for your room is the Govee Light Bar, okay? So these things are awesome. I have one above my bed in my dorm, and this thing is freaking awesome. It looks super cool. You have a ton of options in the app. You can adjust everything. You can click them. You can enable it on and off wherever you are through the Wi-Fi, and it just sticks onto the wall through command strips. It has like Velcro too that like sticks on there. Super cool, super clean looking. I have it around my no risk, no Rari painting in my room, and it's just awesome. It adds some great RGB lighting to your room, and overall, highly recommend it, highly recommend it. And for the price, it's actually a really good deal, highly recommend it. All right, number 10 on our list, we got the DJI Mini SE drone. You know, at this point, if you're a photographer and you don't have a drone, you're missing out. Aerial photography and drone shots are just amazing. You can do so many cool things, and it just really sparks the creativity. A great starter pack for this would be the DJI Mini SE. It comes in around $300, so it's not like a huge amount, but it's still a good amount to know that you're getting a good product. And it shoots in 2.7K, has a 3-axis gimbal, very lightweight, easy to travel around, has 30 minutes of battery life. Overall, highly recommend it, highly recommend it. The next on the list for your guy could be just to buy him a subscription. Just simply just go and buy them Disney Plus for a year or something. Something simple that they'll appreciate because they can use it throughout the whole year, and definitely a good option. You can do Amazon Prime, it could be lots of options, but highly recommend it. Subscription, so simple. Next on our list is a very pricey one, and that would be the new MacBook Air. Apple has come out with their new MacBook Airs, and they are awesome. I love the colors, and I love the new design. Overall, it's a super good option. And this has the new M2 chip, and for the price, you get really good performance. You get a nice, well-built computer, all around super good. You have the Apple ecosystem. It's just a well-rounded, bulletproof computer that you can trust, you can rely on, and it'll get most things that you need done. And for the price, I highly recommend it. All right, next on our list, we got a 4K monitor. At this point, if you're using a desktop and you don't have a 4K monitor, you are bumming. You need to have a 4K monitor, because at this point, if you have a 1080p monitor, you can see the freaking pixels. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. You can see the pixels, okay? I'm done with seeing the freaking pixels. I don't want to see them anymore. Give me a freaking 4K monitor. So this is why you need to buy them a 4K monitor, okay? Because they haven't bought it themselves. You know there's something wrong. Just do it. Some of my favorites are the Dell 27 4K UHD USB-C monitor, the LG 27 ISPS LED 4K UHD monitor, and the Samsung M7B Series 32 Smart Tizen 4K UHD monitor. I'll link all these in the description so you don't have to go and search them. No worries. But yeah. All right, number 14 on my list, we got the Mac Mini, okay? This thing is probably one of my favorite and most slept on pieces of tech on the market. This thing is sick. It's this little box, and it's just great because it's freaking cheap. You can get it for like 500 bucks, but for what you get, the power inside is amazing. You get the M2 chip, you get great, lots of port options, and basically you just plug in your own keyboard, plug in your own monitor, your own mouse, and now you have this awesome Mac setup. I love it. I edit all my videos on my Mac Mini, and it's honestly my favorite device. I hate working with my laptop sometimes, but my Mac Mini is the freaking move. So I highly recommend it. It's super cheap, and honestly, it's a great option. So definitely check it out. All right, now another option for my photography boys out there is we got a 3-axis gimbal. There's lots of options on the market, but this is a super good one to get your guy if they're into photography, that they can get these super smooth shots. If you've never seen a 3-axis gimbal, they are crazy looking. They're super smooth, but there's a lot of good options out there and a lot of good price ranges. You don't have to worry about spending too much sometimes, but also there are ones that are more expensive if you're looking for those. And some of my favorite ones are the FunSnap Capture 2S at $70, the DJI RS Mini, which is at $370, and you got the DJI Osmo Mobile 6 gimbal stabilizer for smartphones, which is $150. Overall, great options. Highly recommend all of them, and you should check them out. Links in the description. Okay, next one on my list is another one that every man will love. It's just, every man will love it. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is, and that is Legos. I know if someone would buy me Legos, it's the key to my heart, basically. I just don't even know how to explain it. Legos are just the way, you know? I can't even explain it. So, it's a great gift for any dude. I would never turn down Legos, and I doubt any other dude would turn down Legos either. They're freaking lit. So, I'm gonna leave some of my favorite picks down in the description. Definitely, it depends on who, but I love the Star Wars Legos, and they're the best Legos on the market, you know? And they're just hard to compete with, you know? All the other ones are just, they're secondary, and you got the Lego Star Wars one. The Venator class Republic Cruiser, Attack Cruiser, UCS, the UCS Millennium Falcon, and the AT-TE Walker. You know, some fire picks right there. Highly recommend them. Legos are just the best. Okay, Number 17, we got a great alternative to the AirPods Pro Gen 2, which would be the Raycons. And yeah, I know Raycon probably does a ton of ads. They probably put one on this video, but to be honest, they do make pretty good products. Honestly, they're not the greatest on the market, but for the price, they are in a good little range where they kind of dominate in there. And so I would recommend the Raycon's everyday earbuds. They are just a great pair. They get the simple things done, just listening to music. Their microphone and all that other stuff, all that secondary stuff is kind of not as good, I guess. But when it comes to listening to music, the basics of that, they do it well and they stay in your ears, and they're small, compact, good battery. Overall, solid option. Solid option. I'd recommend it. They're on the list. They're recommended. All right, number 18 on our list, we got the Apple TV, okay? So this is just a great little thing you can buy for your guy or whatever. It just sparks up your TV. You know, if you have a dumb TV, and even like a lot of the smart TVs are pretty dumb, it really just makes your TV way better. Just having the iOS ecosystem essentially on your TV will just make it so much smarter. Connects to your phone, and you can get all the apps and everything. You can play games on there if you really want. And it gets all your streaming services. It just simplifies everything. So I highly recommend the Apple TV. I got one right there. It freaking works great. The remote works like freaking magic. I don't know how it does it so much, but it's just like, it's just the move, you know? So I'd highly recommend you check one of those out. They're pretty cheap too. So great option, great option. All right, number 19, we got the Mophie Snap 3-in-1 wireless charging stand with MagSafe compatibility. This is a great option for your guy and his tech gear. If he's in the iOS ecosystem, this is especially for him. You just, basically it's this little stand, and it has room for your AirPods, your watch, and your iPhone. And it all plugs in right there, charges all of it in the same spot. You don't have to worry, it's all right there, charges every night. Great option, great option. And especially it comes in at around $50, so it's a very good price for what you're getting. And honestly, I highly recommend it. My dad has one, he uses it all the time, and he loves it. And just highly recommend it for any guy. All right, you're gonna need to hear me out on this one. This is mate, by the way, if you ever had it. Comment down below if you've ever had mate. Comentar debajo si alguna vez ha tomado mate. Dígame, por favor. Whew, it's hot. Okay. Number 20, this one is definitely just for coolness factors, but it is freaking lit, okay? Don't get me wrong. Do not take this any weird way. This is just for coolness factors, okay? Buy them the iPhone 2G. Okay? This is the phone that, just hear me out, hear me out. This phone revolutionized the freaking world, okay? Touchscreen, new phone, this changed the world. And having this piece of history in your hand would be like no other thing. I know that I want one. If someone gave me one of these, I would be so grateful. This is just so cool, having the first iPhone, you know? It doesn't matter if you use it or not. Who gives a frick? It's just the coolness factor of having the first iPhone. That is what I am talking about. That is a gift that I would want. And by the way, they're never making these things ever again. So you know what that means? That means that there's a limited supply out there, and they are going down every day. There's probably one breaking every day. There's probably someone buying one every day. And so you gotta buy one now before they run out. I'll find an eBay link or something. I'll throw it in the description. All right, and last but certainly not least, maybe least, now that Apple has fully converted to USB Type-C and they have thrown their lightning port into the trash and lit it on fire and blown it up and dropped it out of an airplane and thrown it into a mountain and have it crushed by an avalanche and then burn it into a fiery furnace, we have to adapt now. Adapt, get it? Yeah, basically, or lightning to USB-C adapter for all of your lightning cables so that they still work. You can just plug it in one side and then you have USB-C for the future. Highly recommend it. It comes in around 30 bucks. I know it's a freaking butt ton for no reason, but honestly, it is important for future proofing. I had to buy one myself because I got the iPhone 15 and it didn't work in my car. So I had to buy one, but you know, for future proofing, yeah. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you have any other suggestions, throw them in the comments. I love reading the comments. And yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, and peace.